All the way from Providence, Rhode Island, welcome to Outlander Cast. It's a podcast dedicated to the show Outlander on Stars.
Sing the song of the lost that is gone. Sing, could that last be I? Mary of soul, she sailed on a day over the sea to
Hello, everybody, and welcome back. My name's Mary Larson.
My name is Blake, and I am still trying to figure out how the structuring works for the storytelling. I had a chance to listen to our episode again, like this morning on the way to work. And like just us talking about it, I was banging my head again against the door of my car because like I still can't figure out why they I can't figure out why they did what they did. I don't get it. I don't get it.
We may never know, and that's okay.
I doubt that we
mystery.
will. Oh,
yes.
man.
All right, friends, before we get into this episode, which of course is a listener feedback for 8.3, we want to remind you, you can hit subscribe to this podcast so that the newest editions of each podcast episode comes straight to your device. Oof, I'm messing up on some words. And
Did you have your coffee today?
yeah, I did.
Did you eat popcorn today?
Nope.
Good, because that means we're not choking to death this
No,
time.
not joking today. We're on YouTube, Instagram, all those kind of places. Just search Mary and Blake. And you can also head to maryandblake.com
Awesome.
to check everything else out.
Marvin, you got any opening takes for the episode?
Nope.
Nothing? Zero? Zilch? Nada? Not
Zilch.
one opening take?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You ready to release the hounds?
Sure.
Let's do it.
All right.
All right, as always, we are going to start with the people over at jointhenerdclan.com. This one comes from Britta Peterson. She says, I'd give this episode 4.2 kilts. I liked a lot of the parts, but it seemed a little bit more disjointed than the first two episodes this season. I appreciated how they portrayed Claire's mysterious superpowers manifesting. Outlander has this unique mixture of realism and supernatural that makes it special. For example, Jamie and Claire's arguing is very realistic of a couple that's been married for 30 plus years. And then you have the remarking on the absurdity that Claire has been married 3 times across 2 centuries. My favorite scene was Claire disclosing to Bree her brief and awkward marriage to Lord John. Sophie's expressions were hilarious. I agree. It's probably like the best bit of acting she's done in quite a while. I love their mother-daughter relationship now that they are both adults and discovering the fun that happens when your mom can now also be your BFF. I relate to Bree's experience of having a working mom as a child and wishing that she could be more present. But growing up to realize that your mother was and is doing important work that makes a difference in the world.
All right. Amanda Letendre wrote in, first-time commenter.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Hold on. I got to get the... There we go.
I just binged all 7 seasons of your podcast while rewatching the show.
All right.
I'm not a fan of the Claire marrying Lord John storyline at all, but the scene in 8.03 with a letter from Lord John Grey was so funny. From your former husband. And then Claire rolling her eyes at him. I found their banter so real and totally normal man-woman behavior. It was a great scene. I did not like season 7B, and I didn't love the premiere. I've been so nervous about this season, like everyone I desperately want it to be good. but I thought episode 2 and 3 were much better, and I'm optimistic about the season. I love listening to you guys, and I'm super excited to listen in real time.
Awesome. Well, welcome to the party, pal, because this is great. I'm so happy to be able to have you join us. This is good stuff. All right. Next one comes from Laurel Galucci. She says, I am Team Mary. I love the blue light. Outlander is so woo-woo at times, and we have accepted this long since. It was beautiful how Claire experienced flashbacks of Faith when she was holding the baby. I could see her reliving her trauma, and Jamie too. Amaranthus was over the top with the waistcoat. Why is she being so heavy-handed?
Yes.
She wants William's security. I don't think she actually likes him, which is sad, but Mary's take on Jersey Shore version of Amaranthus was 100. My good, Lord John doesn't age. Even after severe eye injuries and deep stress, we all need in on Lord John Gray's skincare routine.
Amen.
1,000% true. My bad. I feel bad for Roger. He's been turned into a log carrier, as Blake would say. He's had zero substantial dialogue or storyline. I feel bad for him. And my great, Jamie's eyes when remarking on Claire's moon-colored hair, so sweet. He's like in awe of her. And that's, you know what? I will always say this to the... I truly believe that if you are married to your spouse, you should be in awe of them. It can't be like that 100% of the time, but I would say that you need to be in awe of them because that's the reason why you married them. I think it's important.
And if it's Jamie or Claire, how could you not? Right?
Oh, yeah.
Why are you hitting your mic?
Well, I think something is funky on the inside. I don't know. I can't tell. I hear these little... Like, maybe it's just me when I'm speaking.
Okay.
I don't know.
All right. Laura writes in, as always, I loved your take on the episode. Your podcasts are such a big part of the Outlander experience for me. About Jamie figuring out that he should check out the gun in Cunningham's office. Remember that those two officers had visited Cunningham weeks earlier, and he told Jamie that they came for a visit and gave him that gift. In reality, they told him the paper or cipher was hidden inside it and that they would return with the message along with the guns. Looking forward to the listener feedback episode. Thanks again.
Yeah, but still, I still don't know how Jamie just decides, there's the gun, that's the thing. Maybe he's got some blue light. Maybe it's red light. I don't know.
I mean, I get it. They laid it there. It's not like it wasn't even ever shown in the episode before.
No, I know. But
it's like, I don't know. To me, I'm just like, you're in a store full of stuff.
That could have been anything.
Yeah.
Like, who's to say that was the one thing that they brought? Right?
But that's what I mean. But like, that is the one thing we saw. So shame on us. Shame on us as viewers for not picking up what they were putting down.
All right. Gloria says, guys, I'm so happy that you are back podcasting, but will we ever see you again? How come you're only recording and not videotaping? We miss seeing your faces. First of all, Gloria, thank you for dating yourself and saying videotaping. I appreciate that. And I appreciate you. And as always, we gotta play the right sound for you if I could find it, because I changed my whole setup and I don't know why.
Your cousin from Boston.
At any rate, we intend on videotaping ourselves soon again. It's just that Mary's work schedule has been banana land, and she's got a lot of stuff going on. She can say what it is if she cares to, but she's got a lot of stuff going on at work. Yeah. And because of that, we haven't been able to always do every episode all at one time. So what you guys don't hear is sometimes we have to take breaks in order to facilitate, do the things. But you guys would never know because it's been edited perfectly by me. But once that work schedule calms down within the next week or two, hopefully, we should be able to resume doing video podcasting as well. So we'll see. We'll see what happens there. All right, Marvin, what do you got for the emails?
All right. Hi, Mary and Blake. All right. Now we're cooking with gas. This episode gave us everything we love. Coded spy messages, loyalists threatening Jamie's position on the ridge, Claire and Jamie fighting like the old married couple they are, Lord John Grey getting a little thigh squeeze under the table, and magic. This was a 5-kill episode, no doubt. Now for my GBGs. The good, Claire bringing life to Susanna's stillborn baby. We have all been waiting for this moment when Claire would fully step into her healing ability, and I thought it was beautifully done. My husband and I were both weeping. The only thing that brought it down slightly for me was Claire asking Jamie what color her hair was. We didn't need that. It should have just come from Jamie. We as the audience would have understood. The bad, I hate to say it, but it's Faith again. I'm sorry, but the ripple effects of this storyline are really bothering me. Jamie takes Fanny into his protection because his son asked him to. Period. He welcomes her and protects her as his own because of William, because he wants to build trust in that relationship, and because there's the hope that William might come back to him on the ridge since she's still there with him. The idea that they are caring for her because they think she is their granddaughter, just cheapens the beauty of the relationship. And this, questioning about what Master Raymond did or didn't do with Mother Hildegard and whether Faith lived or not, really puts a damper on what should have been a beautiful moment of magical mystery. The great Frank haunting Jamie. We start in season 1 episode with Jamie haunting Frank. And now here we are in the final season, and Frank is haunting Jamie.
Bam! Just like that. A winner!
Absolutely.
From the beginning, it has all come down to this fundamental jealousy they hold towards each other over Claire. In the very first episode, Frank is jealous of Jamie's ghost when he thinks he might be a soldier from Claire's past. Well, I guess that's a little bit true. The show doesn't always lean into it, but Jamie, too, is a jealous man. And we got a strong reminder of that in this episode. Oh, boy, did we. And now he's got Frank's voice in his head, and that's just so good. How can he fight a ghost? The fact is, no matter what, Frank's always there in Claire's past and her future, and the parts of her Jamie can never touch. And there's no amount of connecting that can change that. I can't wait to hear what the other listeners have to say. Love you guys. From Amy from Portland, Oregon.
Mary, I would love to hear your thoughts on what Amy has brought up here, being the ripple effects of Faith and how that has kind of altered the relationship between Fanny and Jamie and so on.
No, I totally agree. And this changes a lot of just the feels. I mean, and what sucks too is we already have Fanny doubting if she should be there with the Frasers because, oh no, you're only here as a help to William, which like kind of that was it. But like, that's why the only reason I'm here. And now that you're mad with Lord John Grey and with William, like you're going to kick me out. What's going to happen when and if this girl finds out, oh, we thought you were our granddaughter.
But you weren't.
But you're not.
Yeah.
So,
hey,
like,
look at the
how's
time.
that gonna go? She already has like attachment issues. Goodness me.
Yeah, that's at least another 6 years of therapy in line for her. Yeah, the funny thing is, Mary, probably because I'm not a book reader, I don't see a difference between the two. Like, I don't know what I'm missing.
Do you think as a show watcher only that Jamie and Claire would have just taken this girl? Had William said, hey, help me out. Her sister's dead.
I think they would have. Like, if specifically because William said so. Like, if it was just, I'm also sure too that if they were brought this girl and they were told, hey, this girl needs someone to live with, I'm sure that they would take her in. Like, they're those kind of people. But when it's William, I have no doubt. So I guess what I'm getting at is I don't know what I'm missing. And even now, knowing what I'm missing, it still doesn't make a difference for me.
Okay.
Like,
I do. And that's actually a good thing for you.
Yeah, because, I know that they would do it, and they're doing it anyway. It just so happens that the show has posited that Fanny is ostensibly their granddaughter. Does that make it any less effective? I don't think so. It's just different. And that's okay. That's all right. All right, the next one comes from Kim. She says, hello, Mary and Blake. I'm a long-time listener and a first-time contributor.
Hey.
I've loved listening to you discuss Outlander just as much as I have enjoyed the show itself. I just had to write in about episode 803 because I just adored it so much. 4.8 kilts. I watched it on the plane heading towards New Orleans for a spring break cruise, and the poor guy next to me must have thought I was bonkers. I laughed, I cried, I held up my shirt over my face, and I had to shield my screen during Claire and Jamie's makeup rumpy pumpy. I don't know. If I was that guy, I'd be like, hey, what are you watching over there? Like, you got a lot of stuff going on over there. The good. Claire delivering the twins. I felt Claire's grief when she thought the baby girl didn't make it, both in that moment and thinking back to Faith. But to have Jamie there to support her in that moment felt so important. But then, the bad. Blue light magic. What? Don't get me wrong. I'm so glad the baby girl lived after all, but it feels like we're just grasping at straws to attempt to make sense of the Faith lived storyline. So now it's just going to be magic. The jury's still out on this one. See, Mary, I'm telling you, the whole wee magic thing.
I know not everybody's on board with, and that's okay.
The great Claire telling Bree about what went down with Lord John. I married him. What? I was a spy for that Continental Army. What? But why is Da mad? It's not like you slept with him. What? I haven't laughed that hard watching this show, maybe ever. Knowing that the what we know and watching Bree's face while she figures it out, well, it was priceless. This episode really just had it all, the full spectrum of emotions, and that is what made it great, too. Thank you for satiating my need to relive these episodes. I can't wait to hear your thoughts on it. Kim from Reno, Nevada. Do you know, Mary, I've never been to Reno. Not once. Not once.
I've never.
Yeah. I feel like that's one of those places you kind of got to go to.
Well, I mean, as someone who was raised rich, it's easy for you to say that.
Sorry, I forgot you poors can't go to Reno.
I was like, oh, we're going to go camping 30 minutes away? This is great.
We can get a tent outside the house.
Yeah, that's what I did, Blake. That was my vacation. Believe it or not, I've never been to St. Bart's.
Oh, Dad, we have to go to Florida again. Why would we do that?
All right, so sorry, Blake. Continue.
Sorry, my vacation's over in Monaco. It's actually your turn, Marvin. You got to read. Go ahead.
Okay, Christy White wrote in, why can't we all just get along? Hi, Mary and Blake. I'm a listener since the beginning, and I have read all the books, some multiple times. The first 2 episodes of this final season were all over the place for me. Although I did read Bees, it was my least favorite, and I hardly remember most of it. So for this 8th season, I feel like I'm watching as a TV series viewer, not a book reader. But this episode 100% won me over. If I had everything I loved about Outlander, and it had everything I loved about Outlander and felt like it was Diana's story again. My GBG, my good. Bree's reaction to Claire telling her she got it on with Lord John. The look on her face was priceless. I was kicking my feet in the air at that. Bad. The timing of the gunshots while Jamie and Fanny were at the cairn. What a way to ruin the moment.
Yep.
This episode was going so well. There was humor, rumpy-pumpy, time travel folk, Claire's magical hearing powers, Tobias's voiceover, and even a kiss for William. Then bam, here we go again with the war crap. Great. La Dame Blanche. Claire's healing powers and earning her white lady status. Finally! I know Mary's excited to see her silvery strands at last. I'm finally excited for the rest of the season, even if it means another stupid battle. Just please keep bringing back the time travel. It's 4.9 kilts for me. Slanja from Boozman, Montana. Christy.
All right. I have a feeling, Mary, that we are not done with the time travel.
My eyes are so bad that I didn't know it was Montana, which she abbreviated as an MT with an exclamation point. So I almost went
Montreal.
Sanja from Boozman MTI. And I was about to ask you, where's MTI? Because the only thing that I know that's MTI is Musical Theatre International, who you have to get the rights to do musicals from. So I was like, oh my God, she's from MTI.
Wow.
Is that a country that's also Musical Theatre International? Do they all sing all the time? Is like that land from Marvel?
Oh, Captain
from
Marvel.
Captain Marvel, where
Yeah.
everyone just sings all the time? Okay.
That'd be amazing.
But what are your thoughts on Christie's thoughts?
Thoughts on thoughts. Well, yes. I think Christy is experiencing much of the same thing that I was saying in terms of the whiplash of it and the structure of it.
But she's feeling good now, man.
But she's feeling good now, and that's good. It's funny. I've heard a lot of book readers say that they did not love Bees. That many people felt like it was a 600-page, a 200-page book in 600 pages. That it was just stretched out for not a lot of purpose. I'm sure that there are people out there that are like, oh my God, Bees is the best thing that's ever happened, and maybe that's the case. I don't know, but I don't know. It's gonna be interesting to hear the comparisons. I think at the end of the season, from the book readers to the TV show, and what they chose to keep in and what they just kind of vamped on. And it feels like the thing that they're seriously vamping on, which is the faith thing, still nobody likes.
No.
So it's so funny that you could just totally misread your audience.
yeah.
Like the only way that they can make this, like, make it better is have like a piss of reason for.
I mean, at least they're getting people talking, right?
That's true. I mean,
No news isn't good news. Some news is good news,
some news is bad news.
but it's news. News is news. People are talking. Whatever. People are talking.
It will be interesting to see how this season ends and how.
Think about it. Like, it's literally the great Snape debate from Harry Potter. It's like, well,
no.
no, I know, but bro, I'm just saying, like, the amount of social conversations people get to have, whether online or in real life, about this stupid faith. I feel bad because she was just a baby and I shouldn't be calling her stupid. But I'm saying the stupid faith plot line. Like, it's given people, but I don't know. I kind of hate it, though, because there's so many good things that I'm like, this is what people should be talking about.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
And that's the thing.
Yeah, it's tricky.
It's just a misread of the audience, in my opinion. But take that for what it's worth. All right, on Facebook, Nicole says, my kilt rating was a 3.8. My good. Fanny's trauma felt authentic to her and to the story. Number 2, the William and Amaranthus scenes are getting more interesting. I liked the jeweled beetle coat and something that is definitely up with her. My bad. Jamie's jealousy about the Lord John is petty and annoying. They were married for 2 weeks. Number 2, Jamie and Claire having to play the role of white saviors yet again. As a show watcher, I was unfazed by her magical blue healing powers. Number 3, Cunningham just sat there as Jamie read his secret letter and then decoded it with very little resistance. He quickly admitted to working for the British Army, and it didn't feel accurate to his sneaky character. Why doesn't anyone else seem to care about Frank's history book except Jamie? But my great, Claire's revelation to Brianna and Brianna's reaction about marrying and sleeping with Lord John, and to Jamie talking to Fanny to Jane's, taking Fanny to Jane's cairn. Mary, Nicole brings up a great point that I don't think we've talked about yet, and that is this. Cunningham just sat there as Jamie read the secret letter and decoded it, and Nicole feels like that is not accurate to Cunningham's characterization. What do you think about that?
No, I agree. Like, I don't know. It took so long that it made me feel a bit like a Scooby-Doo villain tell your origin story moment, where it's
Yep.
like, shouldn't someone be a little nervous or moving or trying to escape or trying to even interject? Hey, stop reading it. Oh, I'm gonna, whatever. I don't know. Yeah, to me, he did come off less sneaky and just kind of laissez-faire.
Yeah, I will echo something that I wrote in one of my Blake's Book Club for drums, and that I love very laid back and in control antagonists, at least in the book, and I also think in the show too. What's his name there? Stephen Bonnet is very laid back, especially in his own secure spaces, like his ship. Very laid back. Just seeing how things play out, knowing that it doesn't matter how it plays out. He's still in control, and it's going to be okay. I love that. Like Hans Gruber in Die Hard, right? Like, perfect. Hannibal Lecter, Silence of the Lambs, perfect. I kind of get that feeling from Cunningham. Like, okay, yeah, you got me. Doesn't matter. What are you going to do? You going to kill me?
Yeah.
I don't think so. So you can just read it all you want.
He has like the confidence. I don't know if you've seen it yet. The Justin Timberlake DUI videos.
Oh,
They just released it. It's like
I've seen
hours worth of footage
yeah.
of Justin Timberlake being pulled over, doing the sobriety test, sitting inside the jail. And there's at one moment where he goes, "Hey, is this like what happens to other people?" Like,
The normies.
yeah. And the cop's like,
the
"What do you mean?"
pause.
He's like, like getting handcuffed and having to sit here. And they're like, yes, this is what happens to everyone. But he's just so chill.
Yeah.
He's obviously intoxicated, but that's how I kind of felt with Cunningham, where it's like,
Yeah.
all right, I mean, the jig is up. Like,
Yeah.
what difference is it going to do if I waste my energy?
That's what I'm saying. Like, okay, you read it, you figured it out, great on you, but you're still not going to do anything. I'm still going to run this business. I'm still going to be
Because
here.
I'm not going to die. Like,
Right.
what's going to happen? What's going to happen?
What are you going to do? I'm not going to die.
Fate's on my side.
Yeah. And again, that makes that calm, that command, or at least perception of command over a situation, to me, that makes for a great antagonist. Even Blackjack Randall, right? I still love that moment when he walks into that meeting of all the officers, and one of the officers says, "Hey, you didn't clean your boots," and he's like, "Okay," and he just smacks his boot against the wall, like very intentionally. That kind of thing where it's like, all right, yeah, fine, nope, no problem. What are you gonna do? I love that feeling. All right, what does Rebecca say?
Rebecca writes in saying, "I didn't like this one. Kilt rating is 1.5.
Oof.
Painful to watch at times. Out of the blue, Jamie is being an ass about John Gray when I assumed this was pretty much resolved in the season 7 finale. Jamie has more right to be upset or seriously troubled after learning Frank and Jack look alike. And then they throw a sex scene in? I had to fast forward through that. It played like it was on someone's checklist. Time for a sex scene. It was not earned. The Frank taunting Jamie voiceover is getting overplayed to the point of being comical.
All right.
The Faith May Have Lived storyline is getting worse and
Agreed.
worse. How on earth did they think this would be a good idea? It is ruining the entire story for me. Claire could magically heal the infant, but not Amy?
Interesting.
I suppose Amy had been dead longer and had more serious damage. Amaranthus was a snooze in the book, so it looks like they are staying faithful to her character. Too bad they couldn't come up with a more interesting character. I am someone who thought Bees was a terrible book, so I'm not surprised. I am not enjoying season 8. I'm disappointed that they didn't try harder to improve the story. Instead, they made it worse by including the Faith could have lived nonsense. My favorite scene was Bree's reaction to learning her mom slept with John. Sophie was very good here.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll see what comes up with Amaranthus. I hope that they do give her more. And I totally disagree about the Frank taunting Jamie. I still think that is the most creative thing that they've done in quite a while. And not just like a one-off creative thing. Like, remember the silent film episode, or like the X-Files style episode, or, whatever. that's just a one-off. And while it's cool, it's still just a one-off. This is something that repeats over the season and has a reason. It's a thematic thing. It's intentional for a reason. So I'm gonna say that I disagree with you there, Rebecca. But regardless, Marvin, it is time for the voicemails. Are
Yes,
you
it
ready?
is.
All right, let's do it.
Hey, Mary and Blake. This is Angie
Hi,
from
Angie.
Georgia. I just wanted to give my GBGs for episode 3 of Outlander. I think it's like probably a 4-6. I liked it.
Okay.
It was really good. My favorite part was the bug coat and the bug coat flirting
Yeah.
and how William looked like the beast when he turned into a human before he put on the bug coat.
Oh, I like that.
My bad was jealous Jamie. Jealous men are gross. John's creepy fancy boyfriend did not like him, and the continuation of this whole faith might be a live thing. Hate that. My great is magic is back. Magic in Outlander hardcore. I loved Claire saving that baby's life with her magic. I loved that you could see the white hair behind her headband before she revealed it. I love all of that. I like that part of the book is being incorporated more into the show. Overall, thought it was really great. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. And yeah, bye.
Thanks,
Thanks, Angie.
I don't think I've heard, honest to God, Mary, honest to God, I don't think I've heard one listener that has either written or called in to this podcast saying, love the faith thing.
No,
Think it's great.
not one person.
Not one single person.
Yes.
Like,
Yep.
there's been a split on the blue light thing. Okay, cool. Like, the splits are great. But when you are so far off in one direction about a subject, it just boggles my mind, Mary. It really does. Again, how you misread your audience so poorly. Oh, ay. All right, next one.
Hi, Mary and Blake. I'm a new listener and I'm really enjoying your podcast.
All
And I
right.
have an outlandish theory
All right.
about
Whoa.
the beehive.
All
that
right. Wait. Whoa. Don't rush it. We got to play the sound. Okay. Now you can go.
given in episode 1 of this new season.
Okay.
I think that beehive is going to have to do with the stones and why we hear bees every time people travel through it. I think something's going to happen in the future that is going to tie into something important into why with time travel they're always hearing it echoed through the past.
Ah.
That's my outlandish theory. Thanks for all y'all do. Enjoying your podcast. This is Mallory. Bye.
Well, hi.
I
Thank
love
you,
it.
Mallory.
Like, I'm here for it. Let's have the show be the show and have the bee sounds, and now we have actual bees. Like, I love it.
Yeah,
Why
all
not,
the
Mallory?
bees. So many bees.
Yeah.
I can't see any reason why it wouldn't be a thing.
Be a thing.
All right, next one.
Hey, Mary and Blake. This is Natalie calling from New York. Long-time listener.
Hi, Natalie.
Your podcast is one of the things I look most forward during the week. And I want
thank
to
you,
know
Natalie.
if you can guess where I am originally from. I'll tell you at the end. My kill rating for this episode was a 4.8. I really
All right, hold on. Early guesses.
I don't know.
I'm going Guatemala.
Oh.
That's where I'm
okay.
going.
Keep going.
Okay.
like the whole interaction between Jamie and Claire about Lord John and how Jamie hasn't been able to forgive him for what happened with Claire. And I thought the interaction between Brianna and Claire was also really funny. How she was like, it's not like you sleep with him. And then Claire was like, well, I did. And Brianna yelling, Mama, I hope I don't have to call him that. That was just priceless. So funny. I didn't like of the episode the whole blue light Claire healing the baby thing. I think they are going to say Master Raymond did that to Fate and that she indeed was a zombie baby, and I hope they don't take that route. I was hoping they will just link it somehow with Blood of My Blood, but let's see how that develops.
Mm-hmm.
My other thought was that maybe Jamie does die at the end, but then Claire brings him back with her blue light magic stuff. I don't know. What do you think? Thank you so much. I am from Colombia.
Hold on. You got a take?
I mean, she's just about to say Colombia.
Oh, all right.
I think she is.
Hold on. Let's see.
Bye.
Colombia. See, I wasn't far off. I know it's a different country. I get it. Understood. Totally. But I was close.
Love it.
Love it. All right, here we go. Next one.
Hey, Mary and
Whoa.
Blake. Becca from Pittsburgh.
Hold up. Are we watching Mel Gibson and Signs listening on a baby monitor?
Wow.
What was the beginning of that?
Holy
Is
smokes.
this caller a
Someone was-
Transformers? What was that? Oh my
She's
God.
Transforming.
Oh my God.
Okay, hold on.
Optimus Prime.
Let's hear it roll out again. Hold on.
Hey, Mary.
Okay. Mary.
That's crazy.
What is she seriously? That sounds like a demon has just come through the phone.
I just watched Signs, I'm telling you. It's either Signs or she's a Transformer, like Bumblebee. That's where you're from. You're from space.
Hey, Mary.
Okay, keep going. Let's see if it keeps happening.
Okay.
Don't do it anymore.
Hey, Mary and Blake. Becca from Pittsburgh. I want to make
Hi,
a
Becca.
comment first about the episode 2 recap. Mary, my side of the mountain,
Yeah.
core memory unlocked.
Right?
And I also wasn't allowed to watch The Simpsons.
All right, time out. You know what's happening?
What?
Someone is sleeping next to her. It's got to be. Someone's snoring. Has to be.
I don't know.
Becca, I want you to realize that it's nothing against you, but from now on, anything that you say, I'm not going to listen to because
We're
all I'm
listening
going to
to
hear is the background. Okay, I'm going to go back, listen carefully.
I'm looking to see if Pittsburgh was the area that had all those drone UFO weird things happening a couple summers ago.
Okay.
Because maybe it was an alien. Maybe she's in one of the like alien spots. Or one of these meteors, quote, meteors that are falling down. Has a meteor fallen near Pittsburgh?
All right, listen very carefully.
Are you abducted, Becca? Is there an alien? Okay.
And Blake, Becca from Pittsburgh. I want to make a comment first about
Just
the episode 2 recap. Mary, my side of the mountain, core memory unlocked.
Yeah, break
And I
my
also wasn't allowed to watch The Simpsons. So I think we are definitely kinsmen.
Yes.
Anyway, episode 3, my good is Jamie's jealousy. I love this.
I'm telling you, someone is sleeping next
It
to her.
could maybe be like a cat purring, but
The
yeah.
rate at which it's happening
But-
might be a dog.
But there were those big car-sized drones that nobody knew was going on a couple summers ago. And that whole meteor stuff that's going on also was seen over Pittsburgh. So I think it's either a cat purring, like a deep purr, or a UFO.
Maybe she's like Kate McKinnon in SNL in those abduction skits.
Okay, keep going. Let's see what else she says.
Okay, all right, hold on.
Because
Hold on.
I'm liking what she's saying. We are kinspeople.
Humanness about him. It makes him feel real and not just legendary. And Sam Ewan really does bring this to life. My bad, and I am partially responsible for this,
That's okay.
as this is the first time I read the book before watching the show.
Yes.
I'm okay with Claire bringing the baby back to life, but in the book,
Okay, how can she not? How can she just keep going? Like nothing's happening.
I don't know.
Like
It
nothing.
just
It's
keeps
just like
showing
another
up.
thing.
No,
How-
I mean maybe it's like a foot massage machine or
Ooh.
like a neck massage machine.
Oh, I like that idea.
and it's when it's like rolling up.
Oh,
or
I
going
could
through that phase.
I could get on board with that.
You know, that's what I want Becca to have. I don't want her to have an alien or a transformer stuck in her
I
house.
would rather her not have an alien.
At this rate, the cat's purring is too rhythmic. Like it's happening a lot of the same
That's
space.
why I think it's snoring.
I'm gonna say it's a massage machine. Let's keep going.
Maybe she's using a foot spa.
Yeah, that's what I'm into.
Okay.
I think that'd be great for her.
Okay.
there was so much more build-up and explanation that it made it grounded. Whereas in the show, it just feels rushed because they don't have time to fully develop it.
Yes.
But my great are all the great one-liners we got.
And you are a toe-faced footlicker,
Yes.
says Fanny. I am absolutely using that the next time I insult someone. Not that I do that all that regularly.
But is it
Wait,
Why would she insult people? She's got a foot spa going on.
Or it could be a purring cat.
I don't think it's a purring cat.
Keep going. She's trying to tell us more of her greats.
I'm not going to have to call him Da, am I? Says Bree. Don't want to hear anything about his lordship's backside, says Jamie.
Yeah.
And lucky for you, I'm only in love with my second husband, says Claire. I mean, that's just all iconic.
Can you push pause? Oh, no, Blake, you started it again. I loved that whole, like if you, not the backside.
Yeah.
Like, if she wanted to be a punk, she could have been like, it was the front side. Right?
Sure.
She didn't, from what I saw,
Mhm.
she wasn't playing with his backside. She was being played by his front.
Well, maybe things happened off screen that we don't know about.
Probably did.
I'm not going to yuck somebody's yum.
Nope. Can you get to the end of hers so it's not like Transformer?
Husband, says Claire. I mean, that's just all iconic.
She
Ended
leaves
with
off
it.
with the Becca.
Becca, you need to let us know what that was.
You must. I've never needed to know something more in my life. You must tell me what that was. Maybe this is the great mystery of the season.
Might be. And she'll be so embarrassed she'll never call in.
No
She's
chance.
like, oh my God, it was my foot massager.
All right, next one.
Hi, Mary and Blake. It's Gloria from Salem.
Hello.
Not great,
Oh,
Bob.
sorry, wrong. Wrong one. I meant to play this.
Your cousin from Boston.
Sorry, Glow.
This is for Outlander episode 3. I'm giving it 4.5 kilts. Best one yet. Finally, starting to feel more like early Outlander. So good. My GBGs, my good was Bree teasing Claire about sleeping with John. Her shocked look was pretty funny. My bad, Blake, you're not going to like this, was Frank himself. His book just seemed like a big FU to Claire.
You know what, Glow? Sorry.
Not great, Bob.
There you're going back to it. That's what you got.
Honestly. He knew about Jamie all those years and chose to keep it from her and Bree. I definitely like Frank better in the show, but Book Frank is a total asshole to me.
Sure.
Honestly, Blake. I can't understand your gaga eyes over him,
He's the
but,
best.
you know, to each his own. Whatever.
Don't yuck my yum.
And my great was Claire saving that precious little baby with her blue light. Again, where is all the white hair? Where on earth is it? I was very happy to see that the story of Susanna, her husband, and kids were altered some, though, to make her husband loving and not abusive like it was in the book. I was disappointed that we didn't see any blue light illuminating from her hands, though. Where was the magic? Or was it just my eyes? I don't know. Did you guys see it?
So I did want to say this. They showed her the veins with the blue
Yeah.
coming in and out, and there was blue light, but it was from the moonlight. So it was.
But it was a blue tinted moonlight, whereas
Yes.
later when she's standing checking out her hair,
Right.
it definitely is more white blue
right,
light. So
right. So I mean,
it might be your TV settings, Glow.
could be. All right.
The episode felt so much better than the first two. I can't believe it's almost over. I do truly think that the makeup department could have used their magic to make our favorite duo appear older, because they don't look it at all.
No, they don't.
No.
No, they don't. But I'm okay with that, honestly, because what do I care? It's like Uhtred in The Last Kingdom. By the time the movie came around, guy should have been like 80.
I mean, I care a little bit, especially post This Is Us. When we saw what makeup artists were able to do with the leads in This Is Us to age them,
Yes.
I kind of agree. I don't need it to go from like 0 to 60 compared to season 7, because it would have been ridiculous for them to be like, okay, now we'll get a good
Sure.
makeup team who can do this skill set. Not to say their current makeup team isn't good, but just like they're probably not great at this skill set because we're seeing the proof in the pudding, or just they don't want her to look old, or he.
And that's fine. And why I say I don't care is because like you just make a choice and go with it.
Yeah.
You know, like like you just said, you can't do one and then be like, oh, they're old now.
Because I do feel like it would have added if they did it right, and Lord knows with their, let's be real, with the wigs they went through.
Oh, the dead spider.
They wouldn't have done a good job.
No.
Okay. The people they had on who said this passes. Like, not only did they hire people who thought those wigs were okay, but then the top people allowed it to happen.
That someone was like, yeah.
So if they did
that's it.
Aging makeup, it would have been terrible, and we would have had a lot more than just wigs to complain about.
Yes.
So,
and that's why I say when you just make a choice,
yeah,
like Last Kingdom, like Uhtred was 80 and he looked like not a day older than 35.
Go do a jig.
Yeah, like it's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine. It really is fine as long as you just stay consistent with it. All right, let's get to the next one, Marvin.
Hey, Mary and Blake, it's Glow again from Salem.
Oh, okay, Glow.
I did get cut off, but I was just like at the end of it, I was trying to talk about Jamie and Claire not appearing older than they should. They look their age, quite frankly, like right now. And they're supposed to be in their 60s. I, thank you very much, am going to be 62 next month. And I don't even think I look like I'm in the 60s, but whatever. It could have been a nice challenge for the makeup department, quite frankly, but alas. So that's it. Fabulous episode. Talk to you next week. Bye.
Thanks, Chloe. Yeah, I think it was a challenge they would have lost. So that is
based upon the wigs.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yep. Their history.
Not their strength.
Definitely not their strength.
Everyone has strengths.
Prosthetics, good. Makeup, not so much.
There we go.
Hi, Mary Blake. It's Sharon calling from Chicago.
Hey, Sharon.
I'm commenting on this latest episode. I'm going to give it a 4.5 kilts, and I would go higher because I really did enjoy this episode. But my bad was Jamie's problem with Lord John Grey. And okay, yeah, he holds a grudge, but he nearly got Lord John Grey killed. Now, when is it going to be enough for him? He should be in jail for doing what he did. And this might be a hot take, but for me, this might be a me problem, is that I don't like when women have to manage emotions of other people. So Jamie was sort of having this little tantrum, and Claire is like calming him down and making him feel better and having sex with him and calming him, when really she should have just left him and let him have his tantrum on his own. It's just sulky and not a good look on Jamie. And the thing that I loved the most was the embroidered vest. Yes, I loved the interaction between the two, but as an embroiderer myself, I just loved the workmanship of the metalwork. It is reminded me of the silver work on Claire's wedding dress. The knitting and costuming is just so interesting in this show, and I just love looking at it. So anyway, there you go. Thanks so much.
No, I agree, Sharon, that it's not a great look for Jamie. And I don't think it's a hot take that you got, Sharon.
That she shouldn't have to?
Yeah, she shouldn't have to manage that.
I feel like a lot of people do.
It's okay, Mary. You can say it.
Say what, Blake?
You can say it.
No, you can.
That Mary manages me a lot. And that is true.
How'd you feel listening to that?
I mean, I mean,
we're just having like an open conversation at this moment.
It's not. Welcome to our therapy session.
Yeah.
Here's brought to you by NPR. Therapy with Mary and Blake. No, I mean, it's not lost on me that is what she was saying is quite similar to what I'm going through at the moment. I think people have not the best versions of themselves a lot of the time, and I can assuredly say that was not the best version of Jamie. And I would also say that I have not been the best version of myself either. So am I like embarrassed to say no? I'm not, because it is what it is.
It is what it is.
It is. Sometimes you got to get managed. And there were times that I had to manage Mary, and there are times that she has to manage me. And I'm sure that for all of you who have been married for some time, you know, like when you need to do that for your partner, because we all go through hills and valleys.
But I also hear what Sharon's saying, where it's like, yes, there's hills and valleys, but there's also times of, oh my God, like, we've dealt with this before, Jamie. Get over it, Jamie.
Yes.
Why are we still doing this, Jamie? And it's like, I kind of agree at this point for him just to be like, I'm jealous and I'm going to pout and I'm going to doubt you and I'm no. That I would just be like, I'm going to the apothecary and I'm going to go get a drink. There isn't even one nearby because we're in Fraser's
Where is our
Ridge.
laudanum? Thank you so much.
Yeah. You deal with that, sir.
I had to get over my drug problem. I'm going back to it.
Just to shut you out. You're a broken record.
You're driving me to
Playing
do
Nick
drugs.
Jonas jealous nonstop.
All right, let's do the next one.
Is it playing?
It's that thing that my computer does every once in a while. All right, here we go.
Hello, Mary and Blake. It's Colleen here.
Hi, Colleen.
I won't ask you about my accent because I grew up in New Jersey, but I've lived in England for the last 20 years.
Okay.
Yeah, good.
I just went through a roller coaster of emotions there.
Grew up in New Jersey, but I've spent 20 years in England.
What?
Great accent right there.
Holy smokes.
That's beautiful.
Colleen.
She just knows right away. She's like, don't even try.
It's not going to work.
You're never going to get it.
Hearing those words come out of her mouth and be like, yeah, I grew up in New Jersey. No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
Not sounding like that. Where's your favorite place to get a cannoli?
It'd be like me saying, yeah, I'm from Texas. No, you're not. No. Time out.
That must be, a great thing. Where are you from? Jersey?
You can lie to me, but you can't lie to yourself. Okay?
Love it. All right, Colleen.
Let's go back. Here we go.
Hello, Mary and Blake. It's Colleen here. I won't ask you about my accent because I grew up in New Jersey, but I've lived in England for the last 20 years, so it's a bit muddled up. I've really loved your podcast.
Time out. Muddled up?
Yeah, she's embraced.
She's
it.
got like some Irish in there. She's got some
there's
English.
A little,
Maybe there's some Jersey in there. I don't know.
She is down with the muddled. It's probably a fun thing for her to be like.
I agree.
Yeah, you wonder where I'm from?
Yeah, figure that out.
Guess which neighborhood.
All right, sorry. Go ahead.
Podcast. I discovered you in season 4, and I've listened to every episode and really enjoyed them.
Thank you, Colleen.
There were 2 quick points I wanted to make with all the mad theories going around. The first is that Frank absolutely knew that Claire would go back. He had the obituary on his desk, and I think he may be messing with hers and Jamie's heads with that new book. The second point was the portrait that Brianna saw of Ellen Mackenzie Fraser at Lallybrook looks exactly like Jane Pocock. So just a couple of things to add into all the theories.
Interesting.
I'm certainly going to miss you when we finish up this season.
Oh, thanks, Colleen. Well, Colleen, I will say that we do a lot of different podcasts, and you will still be able to listen to us even as Blood of My Blood continues going forward. By the way, what we say, Colleen, about that, it's all in good fun. We're not being mean in any, because I thought about it and I was like, maybe she thinks she's going to think we're being mean. If she's listened to us this long, she'll probably know that we weren't.
Knows.
But just so you know, it's all in good fun. And I love the fact that you have that accent that's just bonkers.
Well, I think part of the thing is we bust on accents because our accents are busted.
Yeah.
Rhode Island's got such a weird accent.
No.
It's New York and
Rhode
Boston.
Island. Rhode Island is you.
Yes.
Boston is me.
Yes, but you've now lived in Rhode Island for a
Oh
long
yeah.
time.
So
you might to Boston
15
people you
years
might
now.
sound as meshed as muddled up as Colleen.
15 years I've been in Rhode Island. That is wild.
Who's our last caller?
One last thing. Do you buy the sense, Mary, that Frank is being like shitty with?
I don't know how I'm feeling
with them, because I choose to believe that Frank really did love Claire, and that he knew she was going back, and if there was one way he could help her, this is the way that he could do it.
We're gonna find out.
We're gonna find out. I choose to believe the better side of him.
Mm-hmm.
If it was the other side, I wouldn't be surprised. But I don't know.
support him anyway because I love him so much.
I am. Either way. However, it suits
Just play
my
that
argument.
clarinet and I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good.
It doesn't matter. I'll just make it so it suits my argument.
We know.
Facts are not a thing in this studio. Fact, not opinion. All right, next one.
Hi, Mary and Blake. This is Chelsea. I am a first-time caller.
Hey, Chelsea.
Right.
I discovered Outlander last summer and have caught up on all the episodes and all of your episodes.
Oh, wow.
And am loving getting to do season 8 real time with you guys. I am from Wilmington, North Carolina, but my family is all from Boston. So I love seeing the references to both cities in the show.
You know what, Chelsea? The very fact that you have listened to all of our episodes this much and that you got family in Boston, you send me an email.
Mary and Blake Media
at maryandblakemedia@gmail.com, and I'll give you something from the Mary and Blake store, free, gratis, okay? Because
free of charge.
Free of charge. As what's his name?
Gilderoy Lockhart.
Gilderoy Lockhart would say.
I'm Harry freaking Potter.
Thank you very much for doing that, and so send me an email and we'll figure it out.
And on your show, I remember that the first time I ever saw my dad cry was in 2004 when the Red Sox won the World Series and broke the curse. And my childhood dog's name was Larry Bird. So a lot of Boston love.
Oh, my God. You have no idea, Chelsea. Oh, my God. That just made my day. The fact that your dog's name was Larry Bird.
That's hysterical on every level.
I cannot get enough of that in my life. That was so awesome. Chelsea, you call back anytime you want. You're automatically in the Hall of Fame.
Would you just call the dog Larry? Like if you were at a dog park, would you be like Larry? Or is it like Larry Bird?
No,
Larry
it
Bird,
has
Larry
to
Bird?
be Larry Bird. That's the whole point. Oh, my God. That was awesome.
Here, I give this episode a 4.3 kilt. I think it's one of the best of the 3 that have come out so far. I'm going to skip my GBGs and go right to my outlandish theory.
All right.
I wonder if the reason I...
Whoa, Chelsea, don't go jumping the gun. Don't go. We got to play the sound. If there's anything I got to tell all of you, just don't go rushing it.
Well, they need to because they only got 90 seconds.
Well, then we got to figure it out.
You can push pause.
Well, we got to figure it out.
That's what you
got to figure it out.
You did.
Amy can't see the blue light is that it maybe won't work on him. I think the show wants us to think that he's going to die and then Claire is going to save him with the blue light. But I'm wondering if they'll do something different and have him actually die. But then the show ends with like that 20-ish-year-old Jamie that we saw as a ghost in episode 1 of season 1, maybe like walking up to the ridge and comforting Claire the way that he was like coming to meet her in season 1 and really round out that arc. So looking forward to it.
Chelsea, I totally agree. The way that Ghost Claire showed up for Jamie when he thought he was dying at Culloden, I totally think Ghost Jamie should show up for Claire. I think that would be freaking awesome. Or again, you end as you began with Jamie looking up at the hotel or the inn, whatever it is. Stats for nerds. However that ends, I truly do think Jamie should die. If they're gonna do something to subvert expectation, kill Jamie at the end of the season, and then have him be Ghost Jamie, and then it all makes sense.
It doesn't sound very happily ever after.
No, it doesn't.
Unless it's like the movie Coco, and there's like marigolds and music.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Maybe there is marigolds and music.
Maybe he's a spirit animal.
If there was one guy that could pull it off, it'd be Bear McCreary.
Yeah, it's true.
So.
Well, there you go. That's the list of our voicemails. And that is our listener feedback episode.
All right. Let's close this bad boy out, shall we?
Need to do
What's that?
Used to do on the listener feedback episodes, but we haven't done it. You're supposed to watch the trailer for next week.
Well, yeah, but we were doing that when we were doing video. That was the whole point.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah. So I have no problem doing it, but it would be kind of weird for people just to hear it without
Okay.
the option of seeing it as well.
I understand.
So maybe when we resume video, we'll go back and do that. I was going to play the Transformers theme.
Nah.
But I'm not going to.
I like Bear McCreary.
Okay, let's close it out, shall we?
Yes. We want to thank you so incredibly much for tuning in to this episode of Outlander Cast. Don't forget, leaving a written review in Apple Podcast, no matter where you listen to your podcast. You could listen on YouTube. If you go to Apple Podcasts, you can still create a little username and write a written review.
Yes, you can.
Yes, the stars are great, but leaving a little note, it makes us so happy. For example, we have a recent one, Nick OK, who wrote, new listener. I read the Outlander books in 2025 on a whim and fell in love. I quickly grew annoying to everyone around me because I absolutely became obsessed with all and anything Outlander and needed to talk about it. So glad to have on you both. And now I see you do a few of my favorite series. Loving the pod and finding myself giggling along heavily, saying yep or exactly as I listen. LOL. Thanks for the yapping and perspective.
Talking to their radio. That's what happens. See, they talk. Did you see the latest bad one that we got?
Yes.
Right? Go ahead. Let's read it. I love these ones. I love the bad ones.
I mean, I don't. What's funny is that this person thinks we like.
No, just read it.
Cookie 9432 says they deleted my negative review. I'm going to say in this voice.
Yep.
Only use reviewer-friendly posts. I saw the exact, in capitalization, exact same glowing review posted twice by two different listeners. What a coincidence. Cookie 9432.
Listen, Cookie.
But yet Cookie gave us 2 stars.
Why not just go 1?
I don't know, Cookie.
Maybe she felt bad or
And
he
Cookie,
felt bad.
We didn't delete any negative review. You can't delete.
We
It
don't
is
have.
what it is
There is
on
no
Apple
option.
Podcasts.
There's no option
It
to
just
delete
is
them.
what it is. We didn't delete anything, Cookie.
That's why I wanted you to read it, because I want to assure listeners that we have no control over what appears in the Apple feed when it
You
as relates.
control it.
It's all you, and sometimes Apple goes wonky with their reviews. We have no bearing on it. All we do is just give our episode to Apple, and Apple puts it out into the world.
So if you'd like to leave us a review, you can.
If it's a good one,
smile. If it's a good one.
If it's a bad one, we'll read it.
Just hurts my feelings a little, but you
Well,
know.
I think sometimes it's fun to discuss the bad ones, because we get to rank on Cookie today, because Cookie, you're saying nonsense.
I don't know.
And your name is Cookie. Calm down.
My name's Mary.
My name is Blake.
And you've been listening to Outlander Cast. Slanjava.